Hey everybody, good evening. I'm out here with the board. Today's the first time I'm this spring that I've worked her in the big pen. And so you can see I haven't had to do an awful lot of walking. I got her going around pretty good. So the idea here today is to, here in her home pen, I call it, her home range here, to get some touches in on both sides. She's already got an opinion about going to the other side on her own accord, so I kind of fixed that. But so far I've been able to get her to walk, trot, lope. So there's two spots she wants to do that, mainly from there to there, right? So what I'm going to do is change her before that. And she's kind of acted like she wants to come in, like you can see right there, where she acts like she's wants to come in, and her thought process is really hard because eventually it seems like she's going to kind of walk, it seems like, into me and then walk right by me, kind of keep on going. But there we go. This is her just deciding, like, am I going to let him come in and pet me? So that's good here in her home range. Come in and pet her. I like to continue to flip this mane over. This girl. Help her with her flies, because there's a lot of those. She's starting to put on some... Well, that was all you, girlfriend. Put on some decent weight here, too. Ooh, sweetheart. Whoa, sweetheart. She had a little flight here in this bigger pen. She got a little more. It's amazing that I think last year I was trying to catch Oniciferous in this big pen, and now got a little smarter this year and moved her over to a smaller pen. But the big pen is good because I'm going to be able to I'll have to work a little harder to touch her and to put halters and stuff like that on her. But she's also going to get a lot more space to trot, walk, trot, loping. So that'll be helpful for her too, to be able to stretch her out a little bit and not be crammed in 8 panels, which is a little tight. She's still responding well to body language, all that kind of stuff. Looks like she wants to come in, and then it seems she has a favorite side, gang. Yep. And that would be her left side. So she's not a big fan of me being over here. But the idea is that I'm able to approach her over here too, even though it's not her favorite side. Woo, woo, girlfriend. Woo, woo. Ooh. So I'll move her forward a little bit. There we go. Back up is not what I want. And I try the approach again. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Again, I don't want the back up. I give a few steps for grace. I actually really want her to. Good girl. Now, she's not been nearly as comfortable with me over here, so I've been trying to be patient with that. The idea, though, being, gang, is that the only time she gets peace and quiet or release, or you could call it reward, is when. Other than that, I'm going to put pressure on her. But after the pressure that I put on her, like I am now, is that's when I go in and we have presence, and I become present with her and close, and her peace comes with the presence, not the pressure. So I've as a pastor for a while now was figured out that Jesus often left his disciples and went and became present with his Savior. And that created pressure for the disciples, right? 7 out of 72. Jesus, even in your name, the demons obey and come out. And James and John, like, you want us to call fire down from heaven on them, you know, creates pressure. In the boats, there's a couple occasions where they're in the boats and they're afraid in the storm, and Jesus either wakes up and calms it or walks out on the water and calls Peter out. So there's pressure that's often there where it actually then creates presence, where you can take that pressure and take it to Jesus. And so now you can see she's going to lick her lips. I'm going to come in and be present with her, right? Take the pressure off, be present, and then create intimacy and build relationship. I was talking with a bunch of men the other day about why do guys work together in the ditch, or why in warfare do men have so much camaraderie. It's because there's tons of pressure and a lot of presence, and in that, for men, they become intimate. So they build relationships. So, well, gang, I'm going to do a little more, and maybe I can get something posted, but my goal is today was at least to get pets in on both sides in a big pen. And so don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. She's coming along really, really well. And we've got some big things coming for YouTube Return to the Master Faster, so stay tuned for some of that stuff. And we're going to be working on the torch trailer here even tonight a little bit, to start fabbing it up for her to be able to get in. And don't forget about our Return to the Master Faster on the lawn in Waterford, East 3rd and Cherry Street on June 29th. And then Heritage Days, 18th, 19th, and 20th in Waterford on the ball field side. And Church on the Lawn, Return to the Master Faster in August 10th. And then we've got a few others planned outside of here. I'll give you more updates on that as we get closer to those dates in Spartansburg and Kingsville, Ohio. So, and if you know anybody that might want to plan a Return to the Master Faster to share the gospel, or to do a first service, you know, let us know. We'd love to be able to come in and bring Deborah and a wild Mustang here and be able to minister to your people. So know that that's an option. Hey, blessings, gang. And if we get a chance, we'll get this uploaded and maybe even get a few more going. So blessings on you.